Hi guys, happy... I don't even know what day it is. Happy Saturday. It feels like a Sunday. So, alright. Yeah, a lot of people didn't like my video yesterday. A lot of you are, seeing yourselves off of my public page too. Doesn't bother me none. I don't care. So, whatever. You guys can see yourself off this channel as well. Especially all the paranormal investigators that I dislike. So, but yeah, I just thought that was really ridiculous that, I can't give my opinion as a witch towards paranormal investigators, that honestly, none of them know what they're doing. None of them should be using any elements of any religion, part of witchcraft, the old craft, none of it. So you guys are, really honestly, you keep the stigma of the board going, the bad rap. You keep the stigma and the bad reputation of witchcraft going. So you guys feed the fire. That's what you guys do, is you feed it. So I will not ever do an interview with any single group or paranormal anybody. Nothing. So nobody ever asked me that again. I will never do it. That's just, it is a total, it is a total, it's almost like these people are trying to keep witchcraft and witches and paganism and, the tarot and the board and all of this, all of what we do, all of what, goes into our practices and our faith. It's almost like you guys are trying to distort it and turn it to shit, which you guys are doing a great job. So thanks. But yeah, I am very fed up with the paranormal community. Alright. Today we have Temperance. We have the Temperance card. And this is really interesting. I mean, I really like this one. We have a couple different, it looks like dimensions floating around, different worlds. So if you guys can kind of see that back there, we have like a, we have a lighthouse or something like that. Yeah, we have a really nice, oh, it's a castle. We have a castle, and we have almost what looks like a tree floating. And we have an angel. What kind of angel? Which angel is it? So, that's the Temperance card. In Rachel Drew's book. Alright, so on a high vibe, we have equilibrium, synergy, healing, creation, moderation, forgiveness, maturity, harmony, and recovery. On a low vibe, we have imbalance, stagnation, confusion, disconnection, addiction, lack of focus, and lack of boundaries. That fits very well with paranormal people. Now, the Temperance card is a sign you're experiencing spiritual clarity and or mental maturity. You're realizing that knowledge and peace sought externally resides within. And it does. You don't get external. You don't get peace from any of this. None of this gives you peace. So, okay, an angelic figure stands with one foot in the water and one on the land. A balance between the intuitive, emotional nature and concrete reality. They're pouring cups into one another, signifying and synthesizing two sides of the self. So it's an alchemical process. The mixture of two things is alchemical and creates something new. The circle around the figure's head represents the opening of the third eye. Now mountains in the background signify there is more enlightenment to be attained. A beautiful card. Beautiful. She really does give beautiful descriptions. Alright, so the Temperance card represents a shift into connection with your higher self and true purpose. If recent transitions have thrown you off balance, yes. The tarot is asking you to grow in a more graceful fashion, I guess. Be gentle in how you speak to yourself while sticking to your new plans. Art therapy and other creative endeavors can help soothe the soul. It has soothed the soul big time. Temperance may represent a teacher, spirit guide, guardian angel, or your own inner magician, giving a big thumbs up or a knock on the head. Some may still be mourning past losses. Use this time to connect to your intuition. Revelations about past misconceptions are possible. You may feel connections to others in profound new ways. Sometimes temperance comes up in readings for people entering treatment for addiction. Ooh. Maybe you have lost your ability to balance your consumption of food. Yeah, I have. Food, drink, or drugs. No drugs for me, but food and drink always, yes. Take heed of the serenity prayer. God, no, I don't want to. I will not go over that prayer. I'm sorry, but I won't. I do not like anything biblical or anything that has to do with God. Now, in relationship dynamics, temperance indicates you've made it past the puppy love of the Lover's card. A desire to connect on a deeper spiritual level is felt. Some couples may feel more on equal footing after a period of disparity. Some are contemplating marriage. If things have been moving a little too quickly, temperance may be telling you to cool off a bit. Singles may be opening their hearts and minds to an inspiring new person. Tried it, didn't work out, so no, not now. One partner or both may be considering giving up a voice or a vice or shared activity. Lead with compassion as your loved one grows into their true self. Now, in a professional life, you may be feeling up to any tasks thrown your way. A thoughtful approach makes you an integral part of team success. Alright, so new hires at work may have insightful information to contribute. Help them acclimate, then they'll champion you. Others may be considering going into new business partnership or following a new path altogether. Temperance is telling you to go for it in a calm, cool, and collected manner. Okay, that totally, I mean, your interpretations of these cards make it so much easier to understand. It's in layman's terms. But it's still amazing, so I love it. Now, I've pulled in a low vibe. We have temperance can indicate a need for moderation. Address imbalances, especially in how you handle physical and emotional pain. For some of us, that means probably letting go of habits, and for others, finding the right balance. Yeah. It's important to note that anxiety can be addicting, and a lot of Americans are stuck in a spiral of negative thought patterns. Purposely engaging in activities that stop forward motion and letting depression, anxiety, and overwhelming fear take over. Yeah, that's very true, and I'm very adamant on popping out of that. So stay grounded, balanced, and connected to your higher self. Alright, so this is Rachel's excerpt. I love her little story. I love these stories that you put in here. We're getting kind of towards the end. I'm going to miss these stories. Now, in the 90s, I played Mary Jane, Dave Chappelle's love interest, in the stoner film Half-Baked. I love that movie. Being Mary Jane, it has its perks, even though in the film I played something of a teeter-totter. Teetotaler? I don't even know what that is. In real life, I can go anywhere in the world and be offered a joint. Ooh, okay. Let's go somewhere. Alright, so there was no actual pot smoking on set. All the weed in the film was fake. Really? It would have been incredibly unprofessional to roll in blurry-eyed, forgetting lines, or coming off unfocused because we couldn't wait for a few hours to get high. What the half-baked cast was up to after hours is another story that involves many laughs, joints, and an occasional hallucinogenic. Nothing wrong with that. Alright. For me, marijuana has a desirable quality and helps with my anxiety. Yes. Some smokers have more of an addictive reaction to pot. Yes. But I've been able to cultivate a balanced usage for the most part. That's really good. I love that. That's what the Temperance card is all about. Balance. In high school, I had almost zero experience with or interest in drugs. Taking a handful or mail order speed a schoolmate bought from an ad in the back of a heavy metal magazine quelled my thirst. Oh, I get what you're saying. Yeah, it felt like I was being hit in the head with a wooden mallet, and I could feel my heartbeat thudding all the way down to my toes. Yes. Yep, it sucked. I was convinced I was going to die. Speed's just not my thing. Oh God, no. So, on a junior year hangout, someone pulled a tab of acid, stuffed a tab of acid in my mouth, which I promptly spit out when they weren't looking. Good. I pretended to see the same trippy colors and shooting stars everyone else was experiencing. Hallucinogenics weren't the norm, although once I did a hit of acid and went to the Bronx Zoo, where I saw no animals, in Area 1. My dad smoked pot regularly to stem his anxiety and abate his than undiagnosed bipolar symptoms. Yeah, it does help with that. He'd get stoned and talk for hours about time travel, medieval art, or the pitfalls of his generation's ethos. Oh, whoa. The twists in his mind made fascinated me. He was a clever man, bordering on brilliant, but he did tend to drag on. I thought weed made people self-indulgent, at least on the storytelling front. My brother also smoked pot. He'd nick off my dad's stash. We weren't the closest siblings, but I kind of get why he might have felt the need to escape mentally. He was the only black male in a 50-mile radius. Kids have a voracious need to escape from the world they've inherited, and drugs offer that with a price. In college, I roomed with a photographer / very minor weed dealer and lost an entire winter to chocolate Thai stick, a strain of marijuana that bolts you to the couch. Love it. In the couch. Forces you to eat anything in sight and zaps your motivation. Ooh, wow. That same winter, ecstasy was hitting the scene, and then my boyfriend and I did 5 hits in 1 week. Whoa. Which I really do not advise. While, interesting from a therapeutic standpoint, X makes a weird, casual drug, in my opinion, a chemical cowl that makes you love everyone you see, but zaps your serotonin levels, leaving you depressed and out of sorts for far too long afterwards. Yeah, it's totally, that is bad. It was not fun for me either, so. The most worrying aspect of this lazy high winter was that while I was making a decent living bartending, a job I could do high as a kite. I haven't made any forward movement toward being an actor. Supporting myself solely off my art was always my goal. I went for a walk early one morning, and the sky and trees looked so clear and crisp that it hit me that it was time. For the first time in months, I'd gone anywhere not baked. I probably hadn't even seen a movie sober since freshman year. Wow. It was clear I'd overdone it. I was super saturated, out of balance, and it was time to dry out. Being an actor was more important. Luckily for me, I found pot to be more of a habit than an addiction. Yeah, it's a habit. It's just a habit. It's a habit. It took a few weeks to break that habit, but feeling better and being more creative was worth it. See, I totally understand, because I don't, not at all during the day. No. Just at nighttime for, anxiety, relaxation, rheumatoid arthritis, fibromyalgia, and PTSD, and the voices that come with PTSD are insane. So that kind of just makes them all go away. It tells them to shut up. It shuts them up. I imagine it kind of like duct tape, just being bound literally across the mouths of these voices that you experience. So, eventually, I went back to smoking marijuana. I found a strain I call bionic weed that shuts down my anxiety and keeps me creative. It's probably probably sativa or a hybrid mix, sativa hybrid mix. I find marijuana in moderation useful for its medicinal benefits, yes. Whether it's in CBD or THC, yes. There are many studies to back this up. We have cannabinoid receptors for a reason. I also appreciate it as a tool to shift perceptions and dip us into the unconscious. I find it useful during the development stage of learning a role. I'd never smoke on set, though you need to be fully present to act. Some personality types cannot find balance without any sort of enchantment, plant or chemical. Yeah, and I have found the beauty of life without, any drugs during the day. So it's really interesting and it's nice. So I like that. Where'd I go? It is important for people who get the Temperance Card to be realistic. I like that. I really like that. I love your, I really like your story there. That is really inspiring. It's really incredible. But yeah, I totally agree. Done, a few things, and whoa, thought I was gonna die too. I was like, yeah, I'm surely gonna die. It was like a hammer literally hitting my head, and it felt like it was my heart beating through everything in my body. I was like, what is going on? Totally understandable. So, I love this card. I do. I love this card. Moderation. Everything in moderation. So, that is incredible. Thank you, Rachel. I love this. Alright, let's do some coffee talk and see what is going on. Since my internet finally came back on. Okay, where is my YouTube? There we go. But yeah. Wow, that's a really good card. I like that card. So what do you guys think of Sabrina? Have you? I was watching the rest of the first one today, the last episode of part 4, and then yeah, the internet went out and I couldn't watch it and everything. So it was intense. I was bawling my eyes out. I was really bawling. It was crazy. The Weird Sisters are back together. I love it. It's just incredible. So, all right, let's see here. Come on, where are my comments? There we go. Alright. Careless. Happy New Year back. Thank you. Estelle. Oh, I missed your live. Love your videos. Hope you are doing well. Happy New Year. Thank you. You too. Aw. All my love. All my love. Ian. Hi, my bro. Bro, speak your mind. We love you no matter what. I love you too. I always speak my mind, sadly. Gustavo, love you, brother. I love you too. Hi, Gustavo. Alright, Kim. Oh, my love. How are you? You are so sweet. I know you would never offend anyone or me. Not intentionally, no. Thank you for being so understanding about everyone's beliefs, but in turn, they should also be respectful to your beliefs also. Yeah, that doesn't happen all the time. So you have great insight into all these areas. You are right. You don't have to prove anything. Exactly. So yeah, no, it's a no-go for that. Your experience speaks for itself. A lot of these amazing readings you do are always on point. You're the best. I am so not the best. I just read your energy, that's it. So wait, where'd I go? These last 2 readings you did for me just have helped me so much and give me so much peace. Aww. Much love and hugs to you, my brother, my bestie. I love you so much. What is that? I don't know what that is. There's 2 emojis that I don't know what they are, but they look really cool. Melody. Hi, my love. Drew's Paranormal Vlog. Kim Lehman. Frank. I need to call you. I miss you. Star of Lilith, Spirit Board Practitioner. Tony Garcia, you're in the healing box. Hi, Tina J. Hello. How are you? Cindy Miller. Hi, you. Shara Harris. Hi, my love. How are you? Ava. Hello. How are you? Wicca. Hey, you. Partial Sun. Isaac Bynum. Michelle the Horn. Diane Hannon. Jay Phoenix. Trying to give you all shout outs. Burns the Dragon TV. And Miss Risky. I love you guys. Acosta Studio. My Skyly Sullivan. Hi, you. Cole McLaren. Hey, you. What's going on with the toad bone, right? It's gruesome, isn't it? Oh, boy. Alright. And Lisa Oaks. Hi. Alright. Well, that's it for today, so I'll see you guys tomorrow for Sundays with Satan. It's a weird, funky kind of start to the day, so I love you guys. Be safe, please, and I will see you all tomorrow. Love you all the way from Venus, all the way back down. There we go. Alright, guys, I'll see you guys tomorrow, and please, yes, just be safe. And I love you all very, 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 very much. So I'll see you all tomorrow.